red stone against blue sky, a slick rock mountain bike trail, an ATV navigating a wash of colored stone. 3 images that paint a picture of a single locale, Moab. Nowhere on earth will you find a beauty that has taken so long to form, a land so removed in its uniqueness that the closest thing to it could only be created in the artist's imagination. That description is true for public land users of all types, whether climbing a sheer cliff or twisting the throttle on a dirt bike. While the beauty of Moab isn't likely to change anytime soon, a new resource management plan currently in the comment phase just might change the groups who are able to enjoy it.
Well, the Moab RMP just recently came out, the new draft RMP, with 4 different alternatives. One that's usually required by law, which basically is to leave everything as it currently is managed. One is primarily focused on non-motorized recreation, and then another plan is focused primarily on OHV recreation, and then a third alternative plan that kind of is a mix of the other 2.
When the older plan was developed, the recreation needs and the access needs were very different than they are today. So the plan lets us design emphasis areas for different kinds of recreation use so we can plan away some of those conflicts between the users of the public lands.
For many off-roaders, recent resource management plans across the West have all added up to the same thing: loss of riding opportunity. Sometimes those trail closures are warranted and approved by conscientious riders. But in the case of Moab, it seems to be the sheer volume that gives even conservationists in the OHV community pause.
Right now there's about 6,000 miles of existing routes that's been inventoried by the BLM. Depending on which plan is chosen, they're only going to actually designate between 2,100 and 2,500 miles in the entire area.
Now that might sound like, oh my gosh, that's a 50% cut in what's available. But if you look closer at it, you'll see that the major difference in where the mileage went from 5,000 miles to 2,500 miles was looking at redundant routes to the same place. Many of them just stop, they don't go anywhere.
One of the big routes that we're losing access to is the Cache Valley Road that heads east out of Arches National Park. That's not going to be on the maps based on any of these alternatives as of right now. A lot of areas north of I-70 will be closed as well.
If people get into the plan and look especially at the preferred alternative, what they'll see is our attempt to propose a balanced and useful travel system that provides a lot of different recreation opportunities.
The final plan won't be decided until after the public comment period, going on now until November 30th. User comments from all sides will help direct the Bureau of Land Management on the ultimate direction of land use in Moab.
What we really find helpful now is, as the public reviews this plan, look at these array of alternatives and let us know, did we get the analysis right? Is it clear? Did we somehow miss a route that people use? Those are the kind of things that would really help us as we move into the final plan.
There's quite a few things people can do to get involved in participating in this process. There's going to be 4 different comment meetings, the 25th, 26th, and 27th of September, and then on the 3rd of October there will be a meeting at the main Salt Lake City Library.
The wonder of Moab is encapsulated in every individual who thirsts for adventure and bounds off the beaten path into the rocky wild. That's where the heart of this land truly lies. And though some choose to travel by Jeep or ATV, others by mountain bike or foot, each one has a place here. The voice of the people can guarantee it stays that way.
Getting feedback from the public will really help us come up with that final decision.
Anybody who's been down to this area or been anywhere in Utah knows that there's plenty of land that everybody can share and have plenty of room dedicated to their own type of recreation that they choose.
From the trailhead, I'm Don Dunwell.